Hi. Hello. What a lovely evening. What a lovely time to stream this Elysium. With a glass of milk next to me, a good game in front of me, maybe some people watching. Who knows? Who cares, really? No one. The important part is that we're making some progress today. Because I think last stream, I can't remember if we did make some progress. We did get the information about Ruby. This game is weird. Like, there's so much in it. It feels as if you're hardly doing anything at all, but you're getting constant new information. It's not like I'm just running around doing nothing. I am talking to people, right? So, okay. I mean, let me take my first sip of milk. It won't last long. It's only like 300 milliliters. Oh, the greatest substance known to man, milk. Let's turn down my audio. I believe I've... Oh yeah, I went to sleep. What have I forgotten? There was something Oh yes! I wanted to talk to my fellow friends. Jesus Christ, I racked up the fascist points like nobody's business. Holy moly. A true Kingsman cannot stomach the grotesque parody of old REVACHOL your home has become. Assez. Find a way to turn back time, save the suzerainty, and give love a second chance. Ask the local traditionalists if anyone knows how to turn back time. They're acting as if fascists are retarded. Which... is that like sub-commentary from the game? Like meta-commentary? Hey Kim, hi. Good morning. Can we actually talk? Is it like something new with you? Kim?
Yes?
I shaved and then point to my face.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps...
You can tell me, Kim. What is it?
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the...
Damn, that's fucking rude. I mean, I asked him for his opinion, but he didn't have to tell me that my face is like a fucking train wreck.
Damage.
Jesus.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
Why can't I retry this? Did I put a point in logic? I'm pretty sure I failed this before. Why did the 34th... Why did the 34th... 31st! Why am I too dumb to say this now? 41st. 41st. Send me. Jesus. Please, just succeed. No!
What's left of your frontal cortex, but
God damn it.
explanations.
Put in your logic, people. I am wearing my logic, people. Alright, Kim, I found out some shit about Ruby. She's here somewhere. I believe north is what the lady said. The old lady. Like the one that's close to dying, because all old people are close to dying. So we're gonna find her today. Oh, what's that? Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crush every MC in REVACHOL, hopefully. MC could either stand for motor carriage or master of ceremonies. Oh yeah, it did tell me, oh, check out the thingamajiggy building again. This one. The bottom left. That's where she could be hiding. Oh, there's a stairway there. How do we enter? Should have something to do with this.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
I step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice.
You were asking about the REVACHOL's pronunciation last stream. The explanation is using hard K is a fascist thing. REVACHOL. Okay.
There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Made that awful call and found a jacket. What is the awful call? Is that the one where I called my ex-wife or whatever? It's a really, really low chance, despite my shivers being pretty high, if I might say so. It's an impossible 20 check. We're gonna do it anyway.
Suddenly, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. You only hear distant waves washing the coast. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We've already talked to the cryptozoologists. Working with them might give us a good excuse to run around. Give us some structure.
Alright, my milk is gone. I just fucking drank it all. 300 milliliters of milk just in my system now. I'm all hopped up on milk. Ooh-wee-wah! Let's go!
And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too.
Oh, I love exclusion. I love excluding people especially.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
She's 100% in here because Shivers told me. It's just that I failed this shiver check now and suddenly I don't want to climb in anymore. What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning with your hands fallen to your side.
Okay, what if that fails? What if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Looks behind him at a dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
Just how I like it. But we've done all of that. We've explored the entire fucking peninsula. How do I can't even go down there. Like, there's not that many places. Are there? That is falling apart? See if I care.
This trap's not too hard.
I reach for the trap.
Locust in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
He's short-winded. The sentence ends there. I look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. They whisper amongst themselves, confidentially. Snowflakes cling to their shivering stems.
Amongst us.
When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows.
And maybe some teenagers blow as well. Who knows? Anyway, there's something to look at here. I don't think I've been here, have I? Nope. People paid money to park here. No one would pay now.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one
Yeah,
to
we
the other.
I don't know. At least it tells me that I asked this. And I can do this visual calculus check again.
Unable to piece
Jesus
together
Christ. Yeah, I've answered with I'm dumb, so fine. Fine. Bye-bye. See if I can, again, like, spoilers I don't. A door, a building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? Hey, can anyone tell me, like, percentage-wise, how far into the game am I? Like, I would be really interested. Am I, like, one step away from blowing this whole thing open, or is there, like, 20 hours left of this? Am I, like, 20% into the game, 10%, 50? Can you give me, like, any estimate? You finished it in 7 in-game days. Alright, so I'm, like, halfway there, I guess. Could possibly be doing it a bit faster if you don't flop the shivers check. Yeah, but that means I'd have to level up my shivers once, which I can do, and I'm like, you know what? I will. I'm gonna level up my shivers, and I'm gonna put on my shivers clothes. I don't think I have any, really. Well, at least I'm wearing them already. This one. This one. I put on my wizard robe and hat. It's hard to calculate. You can do it in a couple hours if you know what to do. It must be a different experience on a replay.
The once bright mirror.
Alright, 42%. Lovely number. Oh, fuck me.
Go to the children of the big sea.
Okay, what the hell was that?
The wind rushes away, leaving you where you were, on the rotting boards of the felled building.
Officer, are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second.
What? Did I really, like, zone out? Did I have a seizure, kid?
Doesn't look like it to me. Probably not, anyway.
I think I need to talk to some kids in the village.
When you're ready.
Okay, we're gonna keep the shiver stuff on, because might as well now. I thought about, like, this. Someone made a suggestion that in order to tone down the gamifying of, like, the inventory system, it would be nice to just only be able to undress inside of your room or something. That would be really nice, actually. I think I would like that too.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Alright, boys, are you Lillian's twins?
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Playing hard to get, eh?
Lily's our mum.
Brings the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. Already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders.
Kids freak me out, Kim. Kids freak me out.
The other one laughs as well. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
Anyone can kick a stone. Kids, have you seen any bad people around other than me?
What bad people?
One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Kim, you don't understand. Shivers told me to ask the children.
Then we're definitely doing it.
Yes. Kids, has anything strange happened lately?
We had bad words and said, I got in trouble.
No, Babby does this too. Yeah.
Bad words. Bad words.
Bad words are bad. Don't say them, kids. First step to a life of crime.
We won't.
Little boy says he adjusts his cap in the cool air.
We learned.
The other replies, let's move on. Where did you hear the bad words? Was it from someone on the coast, the radio?
We just heard funny voices.
The boy shrugs his jacket, whispers as his shoulders move. It does what?
We thought the voices were funny.
The brother
said what
nods.
they said, and then we got in trouble.
Where did you hear them? Did you overhear someone say them? Was it on the radio?
Radio? What's that? We just heard them in our head.
The boy sniffs up a drip of snot. What do you mean you heard them in your head?
You know, I heard people talking, except just in my head.
He points at his head. His fingers are red from the cold. Okay. What did you hear?
It was a man is about to grow up.
What the fuck, Kim? I think these kids have the same affliction I do. Scratches his head. He looks at his twin, who nods, and then he begins.
DJ Flatios, Big Boy Dario single is here. Buckle up, cause this is the fastest track that you're ever gonna hear. Turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. Now here's... No. Don't say bad words, stupid.
The brother cuts in suddenly and sharply.
Word when you're done.
Lieutenant clears his throat. His eyes are wider than usual.
The boy draws a
Alright, bye kids, bye. My partner wants to talk to me. Come here, Kim, what's up? What's going on?
Detective, about what the twins had to say.
Yeah, fucking hard to decipher, wasn't it?
I believe they heard something. And given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio.
Are radios really advanced? Shit.
I don't know how they heard it, but I know the station they imitated. So they must have heard it somehow.
What? Kim, I didn't strike you for a radio person. What channel was it?
Speed Freaks FM.
Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Yeah, local station, known for its kinetic music and aggressive style.
Sounds a bit rough for me. I like tenderness in my radio, I think.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, Kim likes it. You know, he didn't want to admit it, but he does like it. He likes it rough and aggressive.
Weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
But it is related, Kim. The wind told me so.
The lieutenant says nothing. An ocean breeze blows in strong. He raises his jacket collar against it.
Is it ever gonna be explained how why I have this weird ability or something? I don't know what to call it, really.
Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
Didn't Ruby have advanced radio know-how?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here.
I asked already!
If she heard anything.
No, Kim, I asked her. She told me that Ruby is here.
After you.
Lieutenant gestures towards the old woman who's right next to us, Kim. She's right here. I dread talking to this woman.
Lieutenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Shut up!
Ah, no.
Have you heard the radio?
There's no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used.
Okay. We good, Kim?
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my
Oh,
team.
no!
Ask them to connect you to the station. Maybe
What?
they can shed some light on this.
What's the point of this? Kim, I don't really want to run over there.
I'm ready when you are.
Turns to the old woman.
Anything else?
Oh, Kim, yes, we are gonna run over there. I forgot we wanted to buy a map as well. Shit, I completely forgot about that one. Oh, that's why I actually wanted to go to sleep. Hey, wait. Oh. Harry is an experimental detective. What does this mean? Wait, which trap twist am I missing? The trap Morel just set up in the cryptozoologist camp. Oh, so all the way to the northwest then. Alright, let's buy a map. Let's go to the kinema. Let's make some progress. Look, I didn't have to spend 20 bucks yesterday evening because... Wait, what's going on here? Hey, what are you doing with Kim's car? Hey.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
There's a young man with piss friend written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Companion with a simple yet elegant slogan, fuck the world.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Are they not aware that someone is standing next to them?
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
He agrees.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches
Friends.
or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and...
Friends.
On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
The young man's eyes glaze over, his voice filled with longing. Longing!
Yeah, a true artist of the future, just like Arno van Eyck.
The other guy lights up too.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
He adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
What? Why? You kids into anodic dance music?
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
He exclaims and stops himself processing the rest of your question.
Be wary of the abyss.
His blonde friend adds ominously and points to his temple. Why?
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
Lieutenant answers for the two rebels. Don't fuck with me, boys. I'm one of the bad cops.
Whoa. Come on, man. We're just talking here. Just words. Nothing wrong with that.
He raises his open palms, which are large and open.
Yeah, no need to throw your authority in our faces.
That's right. Way to put them in the little boy's corner.
Wanna talk? Let's talk, boys. Ask them.
Okay. Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
The young men exchange approving nods. Okay, I don't really care about the rhetoric, so enough about the scullery.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know?
Enough about the scullery. Who are the
What kind of
skulls?
cop are you?
Of course I do, I'm just testing you boys.
The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmedne. Voice rings with excitement.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal? Oh, I say nothing because that's, like, based.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
Made it in time for the epic stream session. Yo, hey, hello. Hello, Iram. Still have no idea why the friend word is so powerful, even more than the legendary N-word. Like, if you had to rank them, what is the most forbidden word? I wonder which one would come out on top. I know which one. Retard is somewhere up there as well, but it's still fine to say. Or at least maybe I have an excuse because I am, like, somewhat special as well. I don't know.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Wait, if you're black and you're on Twitch, are you allowed to say the N-word? Does this work? Like, do they check this on an individual basis, or are black people not allowed to say it on Twitch? I don't.
No, they really aren't. It's porno tuning. Say no to the porno.
Oh yeah, Kim has talked about this with me before, like the porno stuff. What's with the jackets, boys?
What about them?
I turned to the blonde youth. Why does your jacket have piss friend written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
It's more that autistic people in many cases tend to have reclaimed it. What have they reclaimed? Retard? I've no idea, but I wouldn't bother trying. What's going on? What?
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
This guy has put a lot of thought into the words piss friend.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
That makes a lot of sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Okay, and why do you have fuck the world written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
Blow it up!
you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
Damn, that's deep!
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Oh, I'd love to stick my dick into the void.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Hey, Kim! And I lower my voice.
Yes?
You think it's a coincidence? I'm not even gonna explain what.
What is?
There are 2 of us and 2 of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Are you more of a piss friend or a fuck the world kind of guy?
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the 2 statements.
That works if you're more like a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
Hey!
So are we done here? Or...
Oh.
your secret whisper party, do you?
Oh shit, I'm definitely gonna dress up for that one. I need these jackets. I need them. We're getting... Oh, there's a red jacket as well. Guys, you know anything about the murder? Before I, try to hustle you down?
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Alright.
Also, he was hanged.
Don't fuck around. I am the law.
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
What does that mean?
Fucking philosophy, man. You can do aggressive shit with philosophy. Justify shit.
Alright, talking with you has definitely been something. Goodbye. Give me a second. Wait, what was it? What was the check? Was it Half-Life? No, wait, give me a second.
That ride is fucking...
Hey, piss.
It's Half-Life.
Look.
Half-Life. Half-Life check. Okay, we're gonna do a Half-Life check. Let's start from the top. I think I'm wearing all of my Half-Life items. Most of them, at least. Minus 1 Half-Life. Here we go. That's +1. That's +1. I'm gonna put 1 point into it immediately as well. I need these jackets. I know I only have 1 skill point, but hot damn, I want them.
That ride is...
Hey, piss. Look who it is.
Oh, give me a second. I think I might even fucking save scum for it.
Hey,
Sorry.
piss. Look who it.
Oh, it rolled
Don't
both a
ask
crit.
anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
Wait, how?
Suggest their massive skulls. Come on.
Boys, with those jackets, you're gonna be Skull Kings in no time.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings?
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the Skulls. You're destined to go far.
Well, Kim just immediately understood what I was going for.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
You've presses through his clenched teeth. There's panic in his eyes.
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Yes, we want to be a cool killer skulls too, like you guys, but we don't have skull jackets.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
Skull King, make shrunken heads out of us.
Fuck you, man. Take them then.
Looks around the plaza. People are noticing him now. You offer us your jackets like that? It would be impolite to refuse. I reach out my hand.
Oh, man. Okay. I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
The other one sighs deeply. Can I give Kim one? Oh, look at these guys. They look like two chuckle fucks.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
I turn to Kim. Since you said you're more of a piss friend kind of guy, I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're a pair. We could really raise hell. Go undercover hard.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
Still, it's good to know we have a pair in case the need arises.
The need will not arise.
Oh, come on, Kim. Entertain me a little.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with his
Friend.
written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
The dark-haired young man just stands there defeated. The wind blows.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
I fucked you good, the blonde man replies. Come on, Kim. I want to wear it. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. This one doesn't look as good. Kim, I look so good. Don't you think that I look really good? Please tell me you think I look good. What does this replace? Jacket. What was I wearing in its place before? Was I wearing the patrol cloak? Or the commander's jacket? No. I don't even know what I was wearing before. Was I wearing the windbreaker? I think I was wearing the windbreaker. Well, fuck the windbreaker. Look at this shit. I'm gonna fuck the world now. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think it's time for just... Oh no, we can't take off the T500 thingy. It's time for just... Oh, I wish we could, like, sort by type. It's time to go for a different style, Kim. Yeah, that kind of fits. Oh, so does this, actually. Oh, this gives me -2 physical instrument. What about... This gives me... Yeah, well, we're gonna go like this now.
Made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves,
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Damn right I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
Thank you, composure. Thank you.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
Okay, the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dead body. I need to report the dead body on the Martinez boardwalk. It's been there for like at least 3 days now.
One moment.
You can hear us shuffling through some papers.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
Some kind of age. I don't have any right now, and he must have fallen. Unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against a metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
It seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
She repeats.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Magine.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking it. Thank you very
I will
much.
assign the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for
Okay,
you?
can you connect me to the library then?
I'm afraid they're closed. It says
What?
here that the library
Oh.
is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, later then.
Try again during business hours.
Anything else, detective?
I need to talk to Speed Freaks FM.
Come again, officer?
Speed Freaks FM. A radio station. It's for the case.
Okay, officer. One moment. I have the GMS on the line. I'll connect you now. Yo!
The word shoots out of the man's mouth like a bullet. The lamb is calm before its slaughter. It does not know what will befall it. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Huh? What? That's the wildest shit I heard today. You are a cop, right?
Yeah, and I have a question.
You ain't the only one. Anyway, I got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What can DJ Max tell the RCM?
Just calling to confirm. Did you debut a new track from DJ Flacio a few days ago?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
What? Okay, but what is the song called?
Yeah, that is a song. And
Shit, there was something about the law there.
shit, and I'm puking.
Is that legal to play?
It's illegal not to play, man. When you got that kind of music in you, the universe demands that you got to let it out.
You still, you still didn't finish the missing case, for fuck's sake? Come on, there's so much to do in this game.
Plus, Felicia and I got it in our contracts that we could play our own tracks. So really, it would be illegal not to.
Do people like it?
They're loving it, man. The requests keep coming in for more. I really think it's the future of music, I do. Fucking, like, stinkcore or something. Shit's so nasty. Those stink waves come up like sound waves, you know what I mean?
Sure, man, I'm young, cool, and with it.
Very cool, man. I'm dead serious when I say Fellatio's gonna make it big in this world.
So, Flaccio is pronounced fellatio, which is kind of funny. Okay, let's move on. We talked to some kids who said they heard it in their heads. Do you know what that could be possible?
Come on, man. I just told you we're cleared to play shit like that. Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into
REVACHOL.
station.
It's REVACHOL. Welcome to REVACHOL. It's not that they played it on the radio. They heard it in their heads. Do you know how that's possible?
I don't understand.
Oh, shit.
Are you asking if we can, like, play our station into people's brains?
Sure, forced radio, can't tune out. You'd make a killing on ads. Like a new way to equalize people, getting all of them on the same station. A great tool for communism. Exactly like that, because I think you're an enemy of traditional values, forcing you filth on the innocent. I might have to heal myself in a second. Yeah, like that. Maybe it was part of your civic duty, but just testing it out for the government. No. The filth. Forcing the filth on the innocent.
Shit keeps getting
How can
weirder.
this damage my morale?
Fucking unbelievable. No, we didn't force radio into people's heads. The fuck is it with you fascists and conspiracy theories?
They're only theories as long as they're not proven.
Tell him the truth, brother, even if he isn't hard enough to hear it.
Just thinking of the children. Or, it's not a conspiracy theory, it's logic. The lesser race is still fresh and dripping from the proto-slime, can't beat us outright, so they resort to impossibly devious schemes. I'm gonna say that I'm thinking of the children.
Right. Is there anything else you need? Or can I hang up the fucking phone now?
What's it? That was it. Thank you for your time.
No parting words, only the dull cry of the dial tone.
What a pussy. He's being challenged of his worldview a single time and he just clams up.
The The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
I press the button labeled saved and turn on Speed Freaks FM.
It requires no adjustment. The radio is already set to Speed Freaks FM.
What's the meaning of this, Kim?
Spoke to the wildest cop in REVACHOL.
It's REVACHOL. After a moment of fiddling with the radio, push the glowing saved button and on comes a familiar voice.
Didn't even get his name. But whoever that mystery cop was, we salute him.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
That's DJ Mash. That was Speed Freaks FM.
The lieutenant is resolutely silent, staring at the console.
Oh man, you could have told me you liked them. I could have asked for a shout out.
I don't listen to them.
Lieutenant says sharply, it's okay to like what you like, Kim.
I don't like it. I don't know how that channel got marked.
Oh, Kim, come on. You don't need to be embarrassed. We're friends. We are friends, right?
Why the fuck can't he just admit it? Don't let this go. Hound him until he admits it.
Okay, Half-Light.
Just leave it alone. He clearly doesn't want to share this with you.
You're lying to me right now, Kim.
Excuse me?
Come on, man. You can tell me.
The lieutenant raises an eyebrow. The ocean wind blows, bringing in the smell of salt. That eyebrow. He's using his authority against you.
Oh, shit.
You can't resist.
I'm sorry, Kim. And I grab my head.
He remains silent.
Right, you don't want to get into this, no problem. He magnetoed me.
Nothing to get into, really. But sure, let's focus on the important things.
He pets the motor carriage.
This is precinct
I'm done.
57.
In
I'm
the
done.
cabin, you see a
I close the door. Kim, let's go buy a map. A postcard map.
Okay, about that call,
What?
let's start from the top.
Huh?
There's no doubt that the twins heard Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how without a radio, but they did.
Spooky shit, but what does it mean? And as Quentin thought.
I don't know what it means.
Lieutenant's gaze travels towards the coast, towards a fishing village so far away. I mean, a weird voice in my head said to talk to the kids. Maybe it's related?
I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
But it did sound like one of my thoughts. Sounded like a lady. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my god, am I being manipulated?
The lieutenant gives you a long look.
I don't know what to say to that, or what you want me to say. I'm sorry. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice?
The wind picks up, blowing a stray strand of the lieutenant's hair out of place. He smooths it back. I didn't, sorry.
No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them.
You immediately pulled me over when I started talking to the kids. I think you were afraid that I was gonna like do something to them.
And detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
He turns to me and smiles. Did he notice that I was like kind of down or something and now he's like encouraging me? It's been interesting. Where's the fucking lady that I can tell her that her fucking husband is dead? Where's she gone? Hey, Penance or whatever your name is.
What have you found?
Pleasance.
And also,
Penance.
don't buy the books. They're
Oh,
nice.
fucking hell. I forgot. I need to look at this directly. It was up here, wasn't it? Was it? I don't know. Was it over here? What? This. Surely.
So
Maps.
the maps.
Maps.
Martinez. This could work, maybe.
You peek at the storekeep, waiting for her to be distracted. When she's not looking, you deftly rip the map off the board.
Oh! How much money did I save just now? $1?
You're now the proud owner of the map of Martinez, which, to be honest, did not even cost that much.
I look at the map of Insulind.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a
90C.
constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme. Ozon, Laurentide,
It was a mistake to click this.
North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you. Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain REVACHOL.
REVACHOL.
With a radius of 80 kilometers, still, the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't need this world building.
Nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindium. Unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars. Gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
I leave. Now I have a map? Wow! How do I fast travel now? Maybe I need to be outside. Damn, son! Why is that like a huge egg? The fuck is that? Kim, I'm confused. If you go outside to the wording of Rex, you will be able to fast travel to the other two fast travel locations highlighted. Not the map you remember? Is it really different?
Hello again, sir.
Bye-bye, Annette. Why does it say damaged ledger? Oh, it's telling me... Oh yeah, the damaged ledger. I wanted to do this a while ago. Also, I can interact with it like that.
Features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
I trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
I've played the game for like 30 hours now and I'm still getting tutorial messages. I put the map away and I interact with the damaged ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash, a cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Can I read the case files now?
Yes, at last. You find a way to piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB 41, date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural.
Wait, HDB 41, Windows Officer Precinct.
Why, yes, your precinct number is
and
41.
And HDB?
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Raphael Alphonsus Cousteau?
Harrier
Ambrosius? Ambrosius even. I think what you meant to say was RAC. Raphael Ambrosius, not Alphonsus Cousteau.
No, the alphanumeric begins with HDB.
Okay. Good. How long does it take to read one of these Raphael stamped cases? And I persist.
Fine. It takes about half an hour for you to piece one together. Mr. Raphael, which one do you want?
The next world mural, the unsolvable case, the square bullet hole murders, the couch in an unexpected location, murder at the hooker parlor. They all sound interesting except for the hooker parlor. So I'm gonna go with the next world mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads,
At least it's not 2 men.
True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Wait, do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
I read on.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3.
What is a plebiscite?
The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Remove the mural. It's wrong.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. The middle class are not to be blamed. It's human nature. I like it, but can't we wreak havoc on other nations instead? I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in it rubbish one bit. Okay, 3 or 4. I think if you're like a fascist nationalist, it doesn't mean that you automatically want to have war with other countries. I think that's like a misconception. You can be very nationalistic, patriotic, and insular, and still not want war with anyone. I mean, just look at Japan. They can be incredibly racist, and they are very traditional. And they're better off for it. But they don't want war with... Well, these days they don't want war with no one. You know what I mean? So it's like this misconception that, oh, if you're a fascist, you want to... What is a fascist even? But if you're like... if you're right... Like more right than center, you want to just force your worldview on everyone else. You want to conquer them. You want everyone to think the same way you do, when in actual fact, like, every political ideology wants to propagate, really. And some of them force themselves on others more than others, it feels like. Japan wants war with China. I don't think they really want war with China. I think they're more like prepared for war with China. At least Japanese ultra-nationalists want war with China. Japan is a puppet state with a ridiculously overpowered neighbor. They are a bad example. You're right, they are a bad example, but they're still a good example of what could be, you know? There are better things to spend money on at home. I absolutely agree. Like, I think that should be the true nationalist and traditionalist goal, should be to uplift your own country first before you set sights on other countries. And now, of course, there can be cases could be made. Oh, if you conquer other countries, there's like spoils, there's like more Lebensraum and stuff. There's like more space, more people to assimilate into your country and workforce and make yourself prosper. But holy shit, we should all first just get our own countries in check, I think. Like, instead of spending trillions in like foreign wars, imagine if the money could be spent for your own country instead. Wouldn't that be absolutely fucking nice? Japan is perfect in every way. I can see no flaws with the society. Well, the flaw with the society is that men and women in Japan, like the regular men and regular women in Japan, they have an even bigger divide than in the Western world. And thus, they are just dying out. And there could be, yeah, you could make the case that, well, their lifestyle is to blame for this. But I think it's just that it's even more radical for them than it is in the Western world. But it's all the same problem. It's all the same problem. Men and women just don't love each other anymore. It's very hard for a man to find a woman. It's very hard for a woman to find a proper man. And social media and dating sites and so on and so forth, it doesn't make it any better. In fact, it makes it worse. I don't think anyone can be considered as wanting war with China, given the resources they have access to. Yeah, no one should be wanting to have war with anyone. If anyone wants to have war with someone, like, they are deranged. You shouldn't want to have war with anyone. Really. Again, like, this is again, the case should be made. Fucking fix your own country instead of looking towards others. So it's rubbish.
No
it's
one
rubbish.
cares what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger. What do you want to tackle next?
Okay.
Or are we done?
I think we're done for now. We might be revisiting these at some point.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Okay, before I do this, I'm now gonna save. I noticed that I didn't really die the last time I did this, and it's been pointed out to me in a comment as well. So you guys could have just told me when it happened. You just let me reload the game for the next stream, you fucking assholes.
The ledger you found in the trash. Just relax.
Okay.
The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly.
Lambda, what's your take on the Sudanese genocide? I think all genocides are bad. I don't have any specific opinion on this one, but I'm just not a fan in general of killing people. Especially not like systematic killing.
The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide the door open?
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
People confuse too often reason and excuse. A reason is usually economics, but excuse to start a war might seem nonsensical. Interesting, Lightning Hand.
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
I pick up the ticket stubs. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. No, I pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in REVACHOL East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Wait. Sorry, I'm just reading what Again wrote in chat. Okay, you don't need to apologize for like ranting. I am on your page completely. I fully agree with you, I think. And even if we didn't fully agree on this topic, it would still be fine to state your opinion on things. Like, you don't need to apologize at all. Of course, no one is going to propagate a war for 0 reason, but they have more likely to use nationalistic ideology as excuse to start a war for 1 reason or another. I pick up the card and proceed. I'm not gonna kill the fucking. I'm not gonna pick the fucking kill yourself.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
I lick it.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored, exactly like the gum wrapper you found. The same brand of chewing gum.
I open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
Now we've read all of this before, but we're gonna do it again.
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
It's interesting because we're now succeeding in more of these checks than we did before.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
I keep reading.
Your hand shakes holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
I hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
I fall sideways. Wait, so was this a bad end or not? I don't understand.
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Just let it pass out?
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow.
Who told you can read that letter? But the game?
Because it's always there.
Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the old factory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
This game hits real different. There's a certain... Oh my god. You guys know I'm obsessed, okay? Like, I have a problem. I have a real problem. I had more problems in the past, alright? I am somewhat over it now, because it's been more than 15 years by now. But some things still throw me back to some people I've lost in my life. Some people I will never get back. And it's not just my ex-girlfriend, okay? I've lost a lot of people in my life that I was friends with due to one reason or another. And sometimes and I don't know if I'm the only one. Most likely I'm not. Other people must feel the same. But sometimes you just get this little flash, this little reminder, just little things that just put you back in a situation of the past. And there's like these pangs of sadness and incredible pain, just for a split second, just this pain that seems to rip you apart inside of what is lost and will forever be gone. What will never be whole again. That's what it feels like. Like moments, they can happen at any time. Like little things that could remind me of a friend I had that will never ever talk to me normally again. That a friend that could have been so much more. A friend that I chose to remain friends with, but it didn't work out. Of a woman that shaped my teenage years to an incredible extent. That just will never be the person I wanted him to be. And of course also like my ex-girlfriend. And the reason why I'm thinking of this now is that there's a certain smell. There's a certain smell that just reminds me of her. Whenever I think of the smell, whenever I smell it, and I still do frequently smell something similar to it. And it immediately puts me back, like 15 years ago, when I smelled it on her person and on the things she wore and stuff. And it's so weird how the brain works, right? How we make these connections, how we file things in our brain. Oh yeah, as he puts it, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. This is the woman. She's the chewing gum scented one. This is the thing he doesn't want to think about, but whenever he does, he's in pain. And it's exactly the same thing. It's so sad. It's sad, yet at the same time, isn't it incredible that we work like that? It smells so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Was that the ex something? The
bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where's Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Enough. Just lie there emotionless. I'm not gonna admit that I'm Harry.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
It's Kim. Scent is one of the strongest memory stimuli we have. Is that real? Is that true? Because obviously, like, sight makes up, like... sight makes up, like, 92% of all of our... what's it called? Like, everything we process. Like, of all of the senses, sight and our eyes make up 92%. Which is... It's blowing me away that it's like this much. But obviously we're not feeling it all time. Like our sense of touch, is so special. We need to actively engage it at times, right? If we could just feel the air at all times, I think it would just overwhelm us. So our sense of sight is really special because we're taking so much in. But our brain is really good at filtering the unimportant stuff out. And we can still see everything, but we're not being overwhelmed as much, pretty much. It's crazy. Crazy. The body is crazy. It's wonderful, really. The human body, like all living things, are just mind-blowingly, creatively, just indescribable, really. You're out of touch. Out of touch. You're out of time. You can't really block out sense stimuli in the same way you can close your eyes. Interesting. Good point to raise, you're right. Also, central conflict of this character. Politics just a disguise for it. Okay. What's that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you.
Ooh.
And it's...
You're pouring something in me?
It's delicious.
Ooh, it's delicious.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Did he drag me to the kinema? Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. I drink.
The water is cold.
Oh,
savory,
killed
the
me.
stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
I still have my flashlight in my hand.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
I haven't drank any alcohol in like 4 days or something. But you know, I'm actually more of a magnesium-based life form now.
That's just a drug addict myth. In reality, you're still comprised of dihydrogen oxide, which you must replenish to go on living.
And I drank.
With greedy gulps, down
killed me
half a
twice.
liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
Don't get addicted to water.
What happened?
I should ask you the same. I came in contact with the burned out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. I was dehydrated. It won't happen again. Fuck it. I start climbing out the motor car. Should I ask you the same?
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
Okay. I came in contact with the burned out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
You can see the remains of your ledger.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses.
What?
Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
I could have had this all along? A tool to give me a bonus? Gives me minus authority. Who the fuck cares about that? Why do I not... Did I not have this before? Inland Empire and Empathy. What did we want to do with the map? Why did I need a map again? Oh, the visual calculus stuff. The visual calculus stuff up on the windows, on the rooftop. Ooh, what's that? Oh yeah, the tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. There was something about the stew, like the goulash, the borscht for the strikers, right?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is that true?
The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
What's in that borscht you're making there? And I point to the large pot.
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak.
No, and I shake my head.
Borscht need more vodka?
Picks up a bottle from shelf. What?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself.
I don't think you can just... Can you just pour vodka in borscht and it still tastes alright? I mean, wouldn't it taste off?
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
Yes, not and turn your fingers clockwise. Turn the vodka up. No vodka. Turn your fingers counterclockwise. Cut it. I leave the cooking to you. I have business. No. Yes, I want the powder keg to explode, if possible, underneath Evra's ass.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
I don't want any of this. Stay masculine. No authority makes you into a cuck. It's the cuck board. But it gets me in tune with my inland empire and my empathy. You know? I also got a thought earlier. The white morning. Little guy gets further and further away. Oh, which little guy? You see yourself from above. You passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance you can see your eyelids flutter. At the mention of what? A great white object letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. Wait, do I not have any more thoughts? Am I done with thoughts? Do I have to forget? What? Can you scroll? No. You need to forget the old ones? What the fuck? Which one do I forget? Learning cap for endurance race to 4. This one doesn't really give me anything. Click and drag with the mouse. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. That's to forget now. So if I press forget, like which one would you make me forget? Like this one is pretty good because it raises my inland empire to 6 as well. And I feel like the advanced race fury and the Revacholian nationhood are like integral to my character. But this one is pretty bad because it keeps making me kill myself. So I'm tempted to forget the Revacholian nationhood as well. But will this break my quest? My fascist quest? Get rid of the shit compressor? Shit compressor is redundant. I'm gonna think about the white morning now. Oh, it has a cool icon. Really like that. It's a shame. I needed that skill point, really. Oh, whatever.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
That's right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
Oh my god, this is gonna hurt for her, but she has been lying to me, so I'm gonna be savage. Looks like love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her.
I say nothing, and I let her answer.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Because you're a fucking psychopath, woman. Why?
Easier that way.
Yeah. Was it real?
I don't know.
She looks down at the yard, then back into her coffee. Shouldn't have taken the corpse down. Look, Kuno doesn't know what to do with himself. What an incredibly fucked up thing to tell her. Yeah, I fully agree, but it's at the same time it's kind of cool.
The same two neon lit.
Okay.
A man.
I have the map. I have the map. Shut up, Visual Calculus.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
How? How? This building is like 3 stories high. More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Okay, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
It's at least 2 stories high, Arcane. Because 1 story high is my room. Then we enter her room and there's a stairway up onto the roof. Which means there's at least 2 stairs. Sorry, 2 stories, ground and first floor. Actually, you know what? Just ignore it. No, I'm not gonna ignore you. I'm gonna call you out when you make a mistake. I'm gonna hold you responsible, just like you guys are doing with me. That's how it feels. Have a look at B, Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away.
This one. How from there?
Of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly
How?
skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent.
What? From the ground? From the ground you can't shoot up like that? What? Okay, and the islet?
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinaise perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof and Martinaise?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, and B triple prime, the islet.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than from the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nest if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
Okay, so we now need to go back down, which I needed to do anyway.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
I actually agree with you. But again, like, there's no gunpowder here anywhere. It should have left gunpowder. Oh no, the gunpowder would have been washed away. Shit. Them tampering with the fucking crime scene has really fucked this up. Hey, do we want to talk to Gauthier and just rub it on, like, under his nose that we don't have to pay anymore?
Just wow. I hope you really enjoyed yourself up there. Had a cathartic experience. Because for the rest of us...
Gauthier, that was yesterday. I sang yesterday. No one really cares anymore. It's like literally yesterday's news.
That really sucked.
Fuck you. I have a vast soul and she will always come back to it. This fucking game. This dialogue option could only have happened after I have looked at the ledger. Because that's what she told us.
Good for you. I'm not letting anyone up there again. Ever. Now, what did you want?
You feel bad suddenly. You see the delicate loops of handwriting in your mind's eye.
I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Gauthier, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? What? Where's that sign?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
There may be something pertinent to the investigation in the kitchen.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
Changes his mind.
Fine. Okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
I've entered the kitchen freely until now. As much and whenever I wanted. Also, we're gonna red out Claudia now because she's been lying to me and I really hate that. Claudia in room 3, she nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
You have Lena. Lena's a good customer.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
Is she not?
What? Did someone mention my name?
The woman chimes in.
We were just paying you a compliment. And finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Everything is okay here.
Yells and turns to me.
Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Was there anything else?
No, there's nothing else.
Yes.
Goodbye. Not even gonna mention my bill. Hey, can we talk now? Like, are we on good terms suddenly?
Again?
Bye.
Doesn't.
Bye. Okay. Bye then. Bye then. Haven't found Ruby yet, but I'm on my way, Titus. If you hate it, then you totally have to pass a check. Oh fuck! I forgot about the fucking check, but I don't think I can do it because I have all of the points in volition I can put in. Yeah. Might have to happen another time. While we're here, we're gonna talk to one of the REVACHOLian nationalists. Rene, I think his name was.
Officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Rene, I need to go back in time. Can you help me?
The lieutenant flashes you a quick side glance.
What?
The old soldier scowls at you unamused.
Now. I'm sure the officer means it figuratively. Like a forensic technique or something, right?
His partner raises both hands in a calming gesture. No, I need to go back to a time when love was still possible. No, I literally need to go back in time for REVACHOL. Right, a forensic technique. Can you help me or not? No, for REVACHOL.
Bon song, son. You must have a loose screw up there or something. Sounds like you really mean it.
Taps on his temple.
All right. I will entertain this fantasy if you tell me what interest does an RCM officer have in time travel.
Oh, you're in for a treat, officer. Seeing the playful side of old René is about as rare as a red rainbow.
Men have lost their way. I want to guide them back like a beacon.
Even after the revolution, after the beachhead, there was a chance. Had we just stayed true to our values.
The old soldier nods.
It happened slowly, like a seedling growing into a tree. Tiny incremental steps, imperceptible till the ticket was so thick you couldn't clear it with a flamethrower.
Like it, but I really like it, Bushy. I can get history back on the right track.
The right track? This is the right track. The only track. This is the world we shaped. A reflection of what we are. Cowardly, ugly, and numb.
You think we deserve this? I don't think so. We deserve better, Rene.
And there are no second chances. We don't deserve them. You can't just go back and restart. That would make everything meaningless.
Shadow of pain comes over his face.
There's something substantial moving in him, trying to get out.
What is it?
Regret.
Regret about what?
You know the answer. Don't think. Just say it.
Whoa.
What? I mean, yes. It changes men. Changes lives and...
Could I say Kim?
What the hell are we talking about here, officer? Look, we just want to play our game. So unless there's something else...
War isn't tied with regret for him. Never mind. The moment is gone. The carabiner
Did I fuck it up?
is too old and feeble to be useful. But you will carry on. Mouvere tempore, Kingsman. For the tenacious, no road is impassable. The old carabiner looks at you with wary expectation.
You guys want me to try a check again? I think it's still locked, isn't it? I can entertain you. You had to drink, Lambda? You just had to drink? What do you mean? I am drinking right now. Drinking my shit. Talked with them more, it would be easy. If I talked with whom more? I exhausted all options for Renee. I can't talk any more than that.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
This one. I was talking about this one, but you're talking about this one. In God's name, wake up. The love that did him in and discuss the secret route. Alright, we're gonna drama it up, boys and girl. It's the same. I look somewhat dramatic, to be honest.
Officer.
In
what
God's
brings you up
name,
here in the rain?
wake up!
But we are awake, sire.
Shit.
She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal.
Ugh.
Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached. Get a hold of yourself just once, will you? Try to look past the sexually lax morals and do some police work. So you say, but give us one example of deceit. Just one example.
Just a proposition. Could the lurid explicitness conceal something less sensational but more illegal?
Who is this personhood picking these seditious options? Can't you see the detective grows weary of your malcontent? Stop staring at her eyes and say something.
Oh, God, fuck me. Deaf key.
This is making you look like an amateur. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
Let's resend this later. Take my money because you're funded by furries? I am. I'm actually sponsored by furries. You're right about this. Shit. Don't know what to feel about that. What else have we changed? Kind of like the bow tie. The bow knot. I have to say, I might like it more than horrific necktie. Nah, the necktie is better. Did I change anything else? I think I changed anything else. No, we done goofed there. Back to the coast we go. I kind of want to find Ruby today. I wonder if we can do it. Ruby, 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 Ruby. I wonder where she is. Call Jamrock Public Library. Oh, yeah. What time is it? We can now call Jamrock Public Library. I keep getting sidetracked. Oh!
You see a set of steering levers.
Fuck the world! Radio. Jamrock Public Library.
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
A male librarian answers the call. Ugh. Looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Magine, a reader.
Billy Majon, you said.
Magine.
Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
Puts down the receiver.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall, lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside.
Ugh, let me.
A middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
They do exist? Male librarians exist? No, they don't. Please don't. Don't shatter my worldview like that. Don't be too hasty with Ruby. Finding her is a point of no return. I love points of no return.
Yes, hello, are you still there?
Yeah?
I found Billy Majon's home address. Is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
I'm not really that good with addresses. Yeah, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Do you have any other information on Billy Magine?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar?
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
So Billy is the woman that we talked to. The fat woman. So Billy is a woman, not a man? How did your colleague know that it was her husband?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Okay, do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe him?
Marie?
A moment passes.
She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second.
Can you not just get me Marie? Holy shit! The librarian turns away from the phone again and relays the question.
Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Good lord, thank you. It's all from me. I have no other questions and I end the call with him.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
The librarian hangs up and the call gets redirected back to the station with a soft click.
Anything else you need from me?
Maybe a kiss?
57, over and out.
The voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see.
Okay. Alright, let's check the apartments before we go to the coast. We can report to the woman that her husband is fucking dead, and it was indeed a missing persons case. So I was right. I'm gonna go I told you so on her ass. Wait. Can I enter? I can enter from here now, right? What about Roland? What about Roland? Which one did it say? 22 or something?
You hear someone walking around a paw.
Is it literally like the one up? Like up there on the balcony. How do we get there again? Balcony. Is it one of these? Is it this one?
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20.
You can also do soon as tasks. You won't have to return here again. Yeah? Oh, you mean like in the you're right. The abandoned building.
Something smells good. Soup allons, yo.
Super le what?
The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
That's what she said.
Get yourself together. It's just police work.
Hold on, Kim. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
Rain. It's fucking rain. Who the fuck needs a forecast? Look at the fucking window.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm these, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Do you have any advice on how to tell her he's
dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
What if I do? What if I do? Alright, I think I'm ready. I'm not gonna pussy out.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
I knock real hard and I shout, "Open the door, you fucking whore!"
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls out from the other side of the door.
And someone turns down the radio.
What is it with these people and always just speaking through doors? When someone knocks on my door, I open it. I don't go, "Hello, yes, who's there?" This is Billy Magene's home. This is the police. Please open the door.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
Us? You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up. Nervously.
Come in. The door is open.
She unlocks the door. Can I just go in? Really? Alright, well, before we talk, I need to take a look around. Chalk drawn height chart for children's growth over the years. Uh-oh. Where's the children, though? Packages of humanitarian aid macaronis. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. It's What's wrong with this woman? Clock is ticking away with an odd cheerfulness. Ticking makes you anxious, rings hollow in the room. Hollow? Textbook for high school mathematics trigonometry, mostly. Posters of contemporary pop stars are on the walls. 2 beds, 2 children. What is with the layout of this apartment? Some leftovers kept warm on the stovetop. Smells like buckwheat and onions. The children have to go through the parents' bedroom / living room to get to the room? Jesus Christ. Hey, hello. I didn't want to do it like that, but I fucking told you so. Woman, your husband's fucking missing and dead.
It's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
She smiles nervously before the smile vanishes from her face. What do you think I'm here without him?
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy.
Billy Magine.
Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband?
Husband?
Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
Stops her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
Well, by now he should be in a hospital if they've picked him up.
It's like ripping off a bandage. The least painful way is to do it straight away, without stalling.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go through these because they're gonna fuck up my check. Empathy 3. Kim is here. Identify the lighter jacket. Identify the library card. Discuss things through with Kim. Lieutenant's handkerchief. What? How did the handkerchief help me? I tell her about the dead body.
I don't want to.
Oh my fucking what? How did I fumble this? How did I fuck this up so bad? What?
There has been enough pain.
But we have to.
I don't want to do this. Force yourself. Slap yourself.
I slapped my cheek. My ass, most likely. Can you hear it? That's my ass. Stupid, just say it.
Say what?
She looks frightened.
Officer.
Lieutenant wants me.
Too late. You ruined it. Just say it now.
Your husband's fucking dead.
Excuse me? What?
She blinks.
What did you say?
She's in pain. She's in so much pain. And so are you. Your chest is burning.
We are very sorry to inform you, but your husband, Victor Méjean, was found dead this morning on the Martinez Boardwalk.
It was yesterday, Kim. We found him yesterday. I forgot to call the station. Just tell her how it is, Kim. I forgot that I found her husband dead yesterday.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
Oh. But he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table with 2 cigarette butts are still on the tray. If it's any consolation, woman, I can tell you that I didn't have to smash my fist into his brain this time.
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner...
Sounds gay, Kim.
If you have any questions. We are very sorry for your loss, man.
I'm not your partner, Kim. I'm sorry, but we are not that far ahead in our relationship.
What happened to him? Tell me.
Can you put it any lighter than smashed his head against the bench? Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. He drank himself to death, which is... you don't want to hear that. He fell and smashed his head against the bench. Trust me, ma'am, you don't want to know? If she didn't want to know, she wouldn't ask. Smashed his head?
And you just found him there? Lying in the cold?
Shakes her head. Yeah, covered in vomit.
How long had he been there?
Hard to say. Very long, ma'am. I'm sorry. For a few days at least. It's hard to say. Come on, let's... A little white lie, okay? It's hard to say.
She doesn't reply. Her eyes well up with tears as she struggles to keep it together. You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
I run over and I smash the fucking clock. This is annoying me, I shout.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
Where are her children?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
Yeah, gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly. Jesus Christ, you're telling your children that their father is dead must be like the most horrible thing ever.
It burns like acid.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Smack my lips. What? Look away. Just say yes.
All right. I'll call them.
She breathes in again, trying to steady herself. In school, probably? There is no school in Martinez.
She can't take much more. Her stomach is churning. Soon she will have to go to the bathroom and scream.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
I don't know where they go. He's still there on the boardwalk. No! I so desperately want to pick this just to see how she reacts. I didn't pick him up. He might still be there. Actually, woman, I stuffed him in a fridge because that's how I roll. He's in the morgue.
And who should I contact?
I don't know, the station?
He was taken to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange...
Oh.
Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information. Do you just carry this around, Kim?
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still a bit...
She rubs her face, blotching up. Sorry, I couldn't do this. I have a brain condition and a tap on my head. Let's make this about me.
A brain condition?
Yes, you're a total fucking horror show. No, stop now.
I drank too much and now I can't do anything right anymore. You know what? It doesn't... We're gonna stop because I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Otherwise... You know what? It doesn't matter. I'll just... You know, I'm actually what? I'm committed. I drank too much. Now I can't do anything right anymore.
Yes, that's what happened to Victor too.
Yes, that's what she wanted to hear.
Apologies. My partner did not mean to make light of the situation.
Lieutenant steps in, giving you a sideways glance. Alright, that's it then.
Again, if there's anything we could do for you, then don't hesitate to call the RCM.
Oh man, I love role-playing in this game.
She just...
It's so good.
Distant and inconsolable. The bed springs rattle beneath her as she begins to shake.
You know what? You should look out for yourself too, lest you trip and fall and kill yourself.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon to a scream.
We better leave. I don't want to hear that, Kim.
I'll take it from here.
Pardon me.
Thank you.
She points at the front door, breathing fast and holding herself back.
We should step outside and talk.
Lieutenant nods at the woman that looks back at you, his voice lowered. Set the library card by her. Leave the room. Kim, I know I fucked it up. I don't know what happened. It was my empathy. It suddenly didn't want to work anymore, okay? Let's talk.
So, the death notification.
Lieutenant says as soon as you've left the apartment. I can't just leave him hanging. That did not go. I'm sorry, I know I fucked up.
It's alright. Don't worry about it.
His eyes wander over the streets.
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and the kids?
There's not much we can do for them anymore, I'm afraid.
They have to.
Pardon me.
It's not your place to live their lives.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case. There's nothing more we can do here.
Alright, let's try to get back to it then.
And, officer, I've seen worse. This wasn't the worst I've seen, okay? Now let's go.
Why does it feel as if he just had two of these talks? One with her and one with me. Man, Kim is like... the patient of a saint.
Balustrade. There, 1.2 kilometers away, a piece of broken stone cuts into the sky. A tomb. On it, a mural that used to say, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away." You cannot really see the felled building from here, but somehow you feel like you should return to it.
Shivers is telling me that I can find Ruby now? Just like that? Return to the field, Miro, and consult the wind if you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast. Ask Lillian's twins where they were when they heard Speed Freaks of M. Still need to find the murder weapon as well. We're gonna save for now. We're gonna end for today. Give us a fucking saying. You would have had an option to hug her. Alas, you missed that boat. I don't want to hug a random... I don't want to hug a random woman. Just... What? I want to hug people I like Kim. Like, it's easier now. All things in good time. Shivers talk. You've completed the quest and have now acquired an increased chance in passing the check. Really now? Anyway, we're gonna end now. Bye, YouTube.